Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth for part 2. So, where I've always struggled with all of this is intuitively not understanding the abuse of this natural world, right? The ecosystem that is Spaceship Earth. And, you know, when I was younger, it was definitely more of a hippie environmentalist perspective. And as I've grown older, I understand that it is the violation of original sin, right? It is thinking that there's something more that needs to be found within it when the answer is it. Like, there is no shortage within it. There's no amount of mimicry or what am I trying to say? Or harnessing that's going to make it better. Yeah, there's augmentation through harmonization that can just absolutely cause this all to thrive, right? But we've gone so far off the deep end into this worldwide cult of death. And I go, yeah, this is the great time to we should preserve life. But part of preserving life is making life worthwhile and abundant, man. And what is the point of protecting babies in the womb if they come outside of the womb and there's no point? It's just milling about in this corporate technological desert, right? Like, and that's where, like, I struggle with this thing right now, because I see it as just this ultimate con job of, like, yeah, people wouldn't be taking the lives of unborn children if they valued their own life. That's the rub. And again, I speak from my own experience. None of any of this made sense until I had my own child. And then when you have your own child, you realize that you just want to make the world a better place. And then you kind of bump into this wall where you realize how far down in the pit you are of it. And then, you know, for every 2 steps forward, you're taking a step backwards, and it's a lot of work, man. And to me, it really starts with the acceptance that we have to make this life bountiful for those who are standing next to us in order for them to protect what's within them, right? If you want to save the life of an unborn child, I think the first life you have to save is the adult that's carrying that unborn child. I don't know if a rational adult goes in and takes the life of their unborn child because they're, like, in abundance. It seems to me that it's generally fear-based. Fear of economic poverty, fear of losing one's career because it's so tied to this economic system, right? It just seems all fear. And what I'm getting at is if we want to protect the unborn children, it's not laws that are going to do it. It's not Supreme Courts or anything. It's us as adults making the world a better place for these people that have children within them, so that they're not terrified of this world where they don't feel that it's hopeless. Do you get what I'm saying? the first life you almost have to protect is the mother. And that's where the argument's totally like, if you listen to it, it's about this right to choose, right? So yeah, it is. That's life. Like, it's all consent. Yeah, we choose all day long. I can do anything I want in this life as long as I'm willing to face the consequences. And most of these mothers are sitting there in fear and hopelessness. And they are going, I am going to make this horrible decision because I don't see any other way out, man. Right? They used it as birth grade, made all these mistakes. And what I'm trying to say is, if we made life valuable, people wouldn't be sitting around watching TV, sleeping with each other, using this as a form of birth control, right? They would be out fulfilling their lives. They wouldn't even have time to do this. And when they did copulate, it would be so meaningful that they would embrace the beauty of that life because they would see the abundance. Maybe I'm naive. I don't know, man. I just don't see. I just see so many adults who are here right now that you can tell just don't want to be here because this is such a freak show. And if you bought into the wrong mental paradigm, you're screwed. And that's not very fulfilling for anybody, right? And those people bring down everybody else when we got to be busy bringing everybody else up. Is what I'm getting at. Is if you want to save the lives of the unborn, we better start saving the lives of the born. And that's what it seems to me. Like the concept of impoverished communities and these crazy governmental systems that impoverish these communities. And then we're depending upon that same governmental system that impoverishes the communities to legalize life is asinine to me, man. That's why I guess what I'm getting at is everybody wants to argue in a system that hates you. The Supreme Court isn't here to save you. The government isn't here to save you. These institutions are to codify the abuse of you. But how do you break that system? You start taking care of each other. Not by telling people what to do, but by showing them that you understand how brutal this all is, and that you don't need to join the brutality to show them the beauty of it all. Gotta give this guy a wave. And like, I don't know, man, as a dude who totally believes in life, I just totally see just where the confusion is we're trying to save the wrong lives. We really are. That's the rub. We're trying to save the wrong lives. If you want to save the unborn, you have to save the born, man. Be born again, right? I don't know, dude. Anyway, smash the like button. I'm just trying to work this out in my head as I work my way down this like super beautiful canyon. It's The Illusion signing off.